Lafcadio, the lion who shot back. Chapter 2. Now the other lions were all sitting around telling stories about who was the fastest in running away from the hunters, and who was the bravest, and who was the fiercest, and other lies like that lions like to lie about, when a young lion walked up to them carrying a funny stick. And they all jumped up and said, "Yowie!" and "Yee-yow!" and "Wow!" and "Where did you get that gun?" "Gun? Gun? What's a gun?" asked the young lion. "That is the stick they shoot us with," said the old lion. "Now take it out of here and throw it away. It gives me goosebumps just to look at it." Now wasn't that a silly thing to say? Imagine a lion getting goosebumps. That is almost as silly as a goose getting lion bumps. So the young lion sadly walked away with the gun in his teeth. "I wonder," said the young lion to himself, "I wonder how they shoot this thing anyway." So he picked up a bullet in his teeth and he pushed it into the gun with his nose, and he shoved it into the barrel with his tongue. And then he stuck his left tooth into the trigger and tried to shoot it, but he couldn't. And then he stuck his right tooth into the trigger and tried to shoot it, but he couldn't. And then he tried to pick it up with his paws and shoot it with his claws, which was even sillier. And he tried to shoot it with his whiskers. And all he got out of that was tired whiskers. And he stuck his tail into the trigger and he pulled as hard as he could, and the gun went ba-room! And all the other lions jumped up into the air again and started to run away. "Hey," said the young lion, "stop running. It's only me, and I've shot the gun." Well, I tell you that when the other lions found out that it was only the young lion making all that noise, they were very angry. "You had better forget about shooting," they said, "and stick to lioning where you belong." But the young lion was very happy about shooting the gun, and do you know what he started to do? Well, every afternoon while the other lions were sleeping, he would sneak away over the mountain, and he would practice and practice and practice for hours and hours, until finally one day he was able to lift the gun up in his paws. And he practiced and practiced for days and days until he was finally able to shoot the gun. But of course he wasn't able to hit anything except sky. And so he practiced and practiced for weeks and weeks until finally he was able to hit the big mountain. And he practiced and practiced for months and months until soon he was able to shoot the waterfall. And soon he was able to shoot the cliff. And soon he was able to shoot the trees. And soon the coconuts off the trees, and then the berries off the bush, and then the flies off the berries, and then the ears off the flies, and the dust off the ears, and finally the sunlight off the dust. And do you think he was a good shot? Well, just the best shot in the whole world, that's all. Just the best shot in the whole world. And what did he do for ammunition? Why, every time he ran out of bullets, he just went out and ate up another hunter and took his bullets and went back and practiced some more.